Are we live? There is no
live.
intro. There is no intro video at the moment. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first ever Lock and Load live stream of the Command Post. It's 9 o'clock over here in Old Blighty. We're live, and so here we are, coming to you as always in glorious 720p. So,
hey, Ruff, I saw somebody was from Lincolnshire here.
oh,
I'm sorry, I had to do that. I saw that, and I'm like, I have to go there. I have to go there.
Hero,
And I know it's Lincolnshire, but I have to do that. I got to give Ruff. I got to give.
And I did notice that you were having a pop at me with Wayne on your live stream about it. Every so often, you said every so often I have to wind him up. But anyway, it's great to see everyone. I didn't think anybody would turn up. Ruff's playing photos. Anyway, it's brilliant here. We've got 50, 60 people here already. Crikey. I don't know what you expect.
Amazing.
But it's fantastic to see you all. And I certainly have missed being away. So we're not sure how this is going to go. And that's why we haven't got a subject. We haven't just thought about what we're going to do. We're going to leave it to you guys to let you know. Let us know what sort of things you want to see. But before that, our two peeps here, the three amigos. We've got Nate and we've got Tony. Tony's Board Life. Nate from Board Game Bunker. If you haven't subscribed to them, please do so. But how are you, chaps?
Crazy busy. It's one of those things that it's just been nuts around here. But that's life, and I'm enjoying it. I have a lot of stuff going on, but I'm glad to be back and kind of talking with you guys and getting to talk about the hobby that I love so much.
I tell you what, keep talking. There's so much chat going on. I'm gonna try and get through. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I know.
Carry on.
But no, there's definitely some good stuff, some stuff I want to talk about with the hobby. It's one of those things that, unfortunately, when I had to step away from the other show, I didn't get to talk as much about the stuff of this hobby that I love so much and want to share with everybody. So I'm happy to be back, and we'll see how it goes and see what happens. This may be a crash and burn.
It might be.
Let's give it a shot and see what happens. So, Nate, how are you doing?
It's wonderful to be back on a new show. This is exciting, and like Ruff said, we're just kind of going at it and kind of making it up as we go and figuring things out. But this will be a lot of fun. It's been busy for me. Dissertation has kept me busy. Thankfully, I have a chapter finished recently. So that was about 30-some pages sent to my director for him to review. And on to the next chapter. I kind of started to schedule out like how quickly I could get through this, because I have around 10 chapters.
Charles, don't try and type anything in the chat if you're driving on the road. All right, get home first. My love, get home first. Good to see you. Sorry,
but I have like about 10 chapters I want to do, and I think if I stay, really focused and can do really well on it, then I should be done sometime the middle of next year. So that's exciting. But I am very excited, like you, Tony, to be here to share the love of this hobby. This is such an amazing hobby. And Ruff, do we want to share? Like, I got some new games in recently. Is this the time where we're going to share it?
Wait a second. Ruff, how's retirement keeping you?
Well, I tell you what. I was talking to Nate in the green room, and I went on holiday after what happened. Went on holiday, got back, and I was in a bit of limbo. 5 years every week sort of left a mark on me. On my psyche, and I was a bit like didn't know what to do. I didn't have any to do videos and that. So I started doing stuff off camera. Painting some models for Nemesis, because I need to play that in anger. I know we've got Retaliation and we've got Lockdown Nemesis, but I've been painting that, thoroughly enjoyed that. And I've started.
Wait, did you say play it in anger?
Yeah, play it properly, play it you know,
I like that.
not just push it around. Play it like you mean to win it, you know, against these aliens. But I've also got this, and look at the size of that. Look at the size of that. But so I've got out Space Empires again, because what they've done with this is sort of condensed all the rules into one booklet, you know, because they updated them with the expansions and whatever, and all the scenarios and things. So been playing that. But now this is on. I was really worried that nobody would turn up for the first one. And I'm sitting there thinking, because everybody's here and it's fantastic, I've got me going again, because look what turned up in the post. I'll do mine, get mine out of the way, because Herman,
Ooh.
who's in the chat, by the way.
I'll get to him in a minute. Herman sent this to me via Randy at Leisure War Games because of the story I told about my granddad, who was there and being sort of got onto a boat and was chugging along back to Old Blighty and needed to go to the little boys' room. So, or over the side, really. So he got up and did what he had to do. And some guy sat in his seat. And, you know, my granddad went, oh, charming, you know. When he came back, the guy was shot and he was no longer with us. So that's why my granddad's still there. So this means a lot to me, or was there, means a lot to me. So thank you, Herman. Thank you, Randy and Legion War Games. We'll get that. This is probably going to be next on the table. That's me sorted.
I must be.
I was going to say, here's an interesting thing. I actually just taught about Dunkirk in my World War II class, and we actually just watched the recent movie, which that was the first time I had seen that. That thing is intensive. That thing is, oh my God. All the students were they're like glued. And we hit the 42-minute period at the end of the class, and I hit the pause button. I made sure I put it at the cliffhanger, and all I get is, oh, Mr. Kenner.
what the
so
film?
Can we skip our next class so we can watch this? So
is that the film you're talking about? Dunkirk?
Yeah, the film, yeah.
Oh, that's the one with the minute and a half Spitfire bullet rounds in it, isn't it? Yeah, that's...
No, they actually did it right. They did it right. They did it right. They're short bursts. So
okay, right.
By the way, Mike says that I'm out of sync, so I'm going to come out and come back in.
I might let you in. I don't know yet.
Ooh.
There's Paul. We'll go through this.
Valley Forge. I didn't realize you were from Valley Forge, Paul. I knew you were from the Philly area. I didn't even realize.
Is it rainy down there?
Yeah, look, they're like
Dangerous Dave can join in. He's not been banned, so. Category Solo, how you doing? He's up there in that lovely part of the country.
New Forest of England.
Yeah.
Oh, we must got some Australians, some Aussies, or at least some New Zealander. We have some. Good morning, fellas.
This is crazy. It's really good. Sorry, I'm going through the chat because people get the if I don't go through the chat. So, sorry. He's waving his little hand. I'm sorry.
Can I be pleased?
Oh, man.
It makes a little sound. It didn't that time. Just going through everything. So, yes, show your goodies.
What did you get, Nate? What do you got?
Show your goodies.
Okay, so I was very excited. Oh, man, this is massive. I finally got the new edition of War and Peace.
They changed the cover again.
I saw some unboxings. That looks really good.
It's very, very good. I've already played it. There is, in addition to it's the same sort of scenarios you get from the Napoleonic Wars, but then they added new French Revolutionary War scenarios, so you can play those. And I've already played one, and it is great. It's a classic game. Awesome game. Then I also got I don't remember whether or not I mentioned it from when we were on the previous show or not, but I did get Trench Raid, which is really good.
I've got to have a look at that. I really do. Everybody's saying it's great.
Very, very good. Which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that I'm still alive in Cardboard Commander's Trench Raid game.
Rough died, I think. I'm alive.
I think I don't know. I died pretty early on, which I
you were like mission 1. Rough shot himself in the foot or something. Died of dysentery or something like that. Yeah. Oh, charming.
Yeah.
A good way. Yeah, good way to.
And then finally, I got this one, Barbarossa Army Group North. It's thick, thick box. Lots of stuff in it.
Didn't get it.
Very, very good game.
Silly.
So yeah, got quite a few in.
I got to the one I just got yesterday or this week, which is I've got to, unfortunately now I have all the coins, so I have to buy all the coins. So this is China's War. This is 1937, 1941. The four factions are the nationalists, the warlords, the what is communist, and then the Japanese. So I'm looking forward to playing this because this is kind of like really like pre-war because it's 37 to 41. So really, really new. Really looking forward to it. And then a while back, and I feel bad, but it's on the table, about ready to be filmed, and I've already played one game of it, was a Bloody Solitaire. Vince Cooper sent me this copy. Now they've upgraded the graphics.
Now
so
you are pushing that. You must like it. You mentioned it every time.
I had a blast. I only played the let's put it this way. I played the beginner scenario. I won it, but I lost all my officers, and then I lost all my artillery as well.
You sound as bad as me. It's Rommel again. What's going on?
I still won it. Don't get me wrong. I still won it, but it wasn't as easily. And the nice thing is they have like 7 or 8 levels. But man, there's optional rules and everything. So I am going to be filming or live streaming the regular level. So it's really fun. It is procedural, but there's enough choices to do of what you got to do. You got to get supplies up, so there's actually a supply phase to it and everything. So really good. I've upgraded I printed out the upgraded graphics. Somebody was so nice to do that, so that's always fun. And then instead of the 8.5 by 11, let me talk because I haven't been able to talk for like a year and a half.
I know. It gets get it out.
So let me mute myself real quick.
So you usually do an 8.5 by 11 map. I actually upgraded to and printed out 11 by 17 map, and I think that works a little bit better. All right.
I just want to say, people are asking about the Facebook group called The Command Post. There are 2 of us. There's our one, and I think another one to do with firefighters. So, but here's what I'll do is share
Somebody said it was a food truck.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. There were 2.
We can absolutely guarantee that we are not the firefighters one because we will not be having a calendar come out anytime soon.
No, but especially I don't know.
That's for our OnlyFans. That's for our OnlyFans.
Gosh,
I don't know. I think what I can do is post the link in the text here. There we go.
Hey, Hexy's here.
Hexy. So that's
there'll be a 4th mission of the raid tonight. I'm gonna have to watch that Cardboard Commander. I got to see how I do.
That's exciting.
So there we go. That's what it's called.
He said that Ruff drowned in quicksand.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. I couldn't believe it.
Fantastic.
Yep. Which is maybe a little bit better than dying of dysentery. Which, as somebody from my age group who's ever played Oregon Trail knows, you die from dysentery all the time.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a good film.
I did not watch that one. It was the 2017 version with directed by
this is good. It's got what's his name in it? Oh, Haley's father, Haley, the actress. John Mills. John Mills.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a good film.
Well, I just wanted to do the more recent one because I knew that was good. Yep.
Especially, it's good to watch that one, and then also with Darkest Hour with Gary Oldman, and a lot of them. There's actually a YouTube video of someone kind of syncing the kind of both films together, and as the end of Dunkirk as they're escaping with Churchill's speech, which is cool.
Ooh. I do need to play Churchill's speech because we did an activity for Battle of Britain on Friday, and I did not play the speech, and I think it'd be appropriate on Monday before we get farther to actually play. I mean, at the end of the movie, they kind of played. They didn't play the speech; they read the speech because it was put in the paper. So, because a lot of the soldiers thought it was a failure, but not realizing that they were being very like there was a lot of support for the soldiers coming across. And so Dunkirk, yes, it was tactically a defeat, but strategically it was a victory, and that's what we talked about in my class.
Well, yes, and also morale-wise, they tried to bring that down, but it was still a downtime for us Brits, and we We needed things like North Africa to get us back up there again.
And what's interesting, I remember when the film came out that
Top of the morning, Eric.
Oh, hey.
Well, it's not morning over there, Gruff. It's your time over there.
Well, I'd say
I know that's what you say. I know that's what you say. But go ahead. Sorry, Nate.
Ruff, you're one of your favorite designers.
I know. And no, it's great. It's Combat Volume 1. Yes.
Combat! Exclamation point.
Sorry, exclamation mark. Thank you. Yeah, nice to see you, Ross. Nice to see you.
But I remember seeing an interview where they showed the Dunkirk movie first to veterans who were there. And then when they came out, reporters asked them their opinion of it. And all of them universally said that they loved the film. But generally, they said the inaccuracies in the film is there were really two of them. One of them was there weren't enough people on the beach.
Yeah, I can see that.
And two was the beach was too clean, that the beach was littered with artillery pieces and vehicles and all kinds of weapons that were just left there because they couldn't get them off.
That's right. And if you watch the 1958 film, that bit of it is better, if you like.
Yeah.
You know, it might not be as accurate because remember it's a British film about a British no point
propaganda film is what we like to call them.
It wasn't done during the war, but you know, it's we want to show ourselves in a too bad a light, you know. So
even the beginning of the movie, the Battle of Britain, shows kind of the scene of the beach, and it's all littered as well. So it looked really cool. But that amazing movie.
Film, yeah.
I can't believe I don't know how hard. So I have the first version of that game that Herman did, which is some victory at I can't remember what it's called, but I have the first version of that, which is not available anymore because that was through White Dog, and Herman pulled the rights from it. Yeah, and to do this one. And so I almost want to get the new one and then compare because the old one was hard enough as it was. And I know there's even more to this one than there was to that one. So I'm like, ooh, yeah, it was good. But no, the students absolutely loved it. They did not like a lot of the students. Yeah.
Is that us stripping off and putting a box game in front of the Nethers there? Is that would do it, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Didn't it in England? Didn't there some old ladies do that for a
keep that box on though?
We just started a new show, and already we've sunk to another level.
Yeah, but it was interesting because a few of my students had watched the film but did not know anything about Dunkirk, and I made them actually do a primary source assignment so they would learn more about it. And they said because they thought the movie was boring when they first saw it, they didn't find much into it. I mean, I don't know how you can find that boring, but I knew a lot about Dunkirk, so a lot of what was going on I understood. And man, they I get it now. They like totally understood the movie a lot better. I was like, a lot of times with historical movies, or even if they're historical fiction movies, if you know more about the time period, it can either do two things. One, it can ruin the movie because it's way inaccurate. AKA Napoleon shooting the pyramids.
Is he having a go at us Brits? Is that what he's doing there?
No, he wouldn't do that to you, Ruff.
No, I'm sure. No, sorry, Hexy. Of course not. No, okay, that's all right.
No, Hex wouldn't do that. Or two, you can understand and get the movie a lot better and understand like the intensity of it. But so my daughter's taking a World War II class right now at her school. It's kind of fun because I'm kind of finding out what she's doing, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that too. Just kind of piggybacking along. And she's like, yeah, that movie was intense. And she's like, I get how it, because it kind of goes all over the place. It's not a linear movie. They kind of goes timelines back and forth. But she said, I think that kept my attention because I didn't know quite where we were going. So, yeah.
Lock and load. Got up to date with the chat, I think.
Lock and load.
I missed anybody. Yeah.
By the way, old-fashioned right here. I told the guys I was trying not to drink it before we actually started.
Look, I'm back on the old wine for a Saturday night. Wonderful.
Now,
so pleased to see everyone. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Sorry.
That's right. Now, I will ask something for everyone in the chat is, if you are interested in having like segments like we had before, like Nate's Notes or Ruff does history, British history, or if Tony wants to do anything, if you're interested in still seeing those, then let us know in the chat. I will say I have a book already ready to recommend in case that people are interested in. That might have to do with a game that I got from, he's in the chat, from Dave, that I'm going to be playing next, which is The Fate of All.
Oh,
Alexander the Great from Thin Red Line Games. So this is my first one from them. So
well, they do mostly modern stuff, anyways. Like
they do,
modern. So
because they're doing another game in that series.
Okay.
The next one is on the civil war between Caesar and Pompey. So that will be fun.
That you raised my ideas on that for sure. So
isn't that in the old Julius Caesar box of GBOH? The Civil War?
Here's the thing. This is more of a grand strategic. Am I correct on that?
Right.
Yeah, this is more of an operational ancients that does have a tactical system in it. It's I haven't played it yet, obviously, so I don't know. But my understanding from reading is that the tactical system in The Fate of All and that this series is similar to things that you would find in GBOH.
Right.
So, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So that's the interesting thing about it, because you really don't have many operational level, I think is the best way, kind of like or strategic level. I know Cadillac has that because they have a few battles, and then they have
They've got the game, the Mark Herman game, separate game in there.
Yeah. So I do want to get that out and play that because that looks really interesting. So, but
yeah, because operational ancients can be difficult because a lot of the campaigns, it's just two armies come together and one obliterates the other, and that's the end.
That is Jester's in the channel.
Hey,
Jester.
Jester.
Jester. Hey, Jester. I love it. Maybe I'll figure out something like that.
We got Nate Notes.
That was actually fun sometimes, but yeah.
We got Nordic has an idea. Nate's Notes, Ruff's Rants, and Tony's Laments.
Not sure how to do that, but it does have a nice word. Yeah. No, so the operational, there's a lot of games, a lot of.
Hold on. Sorry. I have done an all-American history for today. Unfortunately, there's only 2 items.
They're probably like, oh, look, America exists. It's over there.
Yeah.
Back to the real thing.
Let's have some proper history. Cheeky, Mike. Mike's cheeky.
So the one thing I understand where you're coming from that with Nate, because until really World War II, really it was campaigns were very hard, or operationals were really, really hard, because basically it was go out, find an army, and destroy it.
Sure.
So I even see this in an issue with like full games of the U.S. Civil War. Mm-hmm. So that includes, where's it at? I know it's around here. See, this is what's nice. I have all my games right here, and I can look. But the U.S. Civil War, there it is, by GMT.
Oh, great game.
Right, hold on. Here's why you're getting that. Here's a very good question.
Oh, yes. Go ahead and answer that, Ruff.
At the moment, because of this chap and this chap has a life of leisure now. We can only, at the moment, because, things are going on, kids, soccer and other things, bowling and whatever, and dissertation, Dr. Nate to be soon. We can only do it once a month at the moment, but eventually we want to be getting back to a weekly show. If Tony can't make it or Nate can't make it, then, we'll get people to fill in like we used to. So at the moment it's monthly, but we'll let you know.
That's right. You could just have a stream of just Ruff sitting at his computer.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Oh, yeah, Tony, here's a new idea for your segment.
Yeah.
I kind of like Cardboard Commander's suggestion there, where you could talk about this.
The problem was Ruff's beating me pretty handily in Monmouth right now. He's kind of got me pretty much. I don't know if I'll be able to cover. But as I was saying,
anyway, go ahead.
When we get armies that come together and destroy each other, I want to play this, but my biggest issue is that I've talked to a lot of people that don't get past 2 years in this game. Because unless you have it scripted where you have like certain events that happen at certain times, then you can basically fix all the mistakes that were made in the Civil War. So again, It's an operational system for a war where you're basically running out and trying to destroy an army.
Sure.
So, it's one of those things. So I see the Civil War. I really want to play this game. It'll be fun, but I also got to understand that I'm not actually going to play the Civil War in this game.
Right.
Because, basically within 2 years, if you do the right things, you can kind of hold the Confederates to a very limited possibility.
Well, that's like the word. If I can remember correctly, that I read in a book that the term operational didn't actually come into a military lexicon. It was the Russians that came up with that word, and that was to describe first beginning with like the Russian campaign of the Napoleonic Wars, how that Napoleon was trying to capture the Russian armies at Vilnius, and then he tried to move to Smolensk, and he couldn't capture them. So then they fought at Borodino, and he was trying to get the Russians at some point, and they kept pulling back. So you could sort of see elements of "quote unquote" operational in like the campaigns of Frederick the Great a little bit, or in the Napoleonic Wars, in the Civil War, but really, I guess the term is really a World War II thing that we think of, just because of the size of armies, and you have like the whole Stalingrad campaign there. That's operational there.
I do want to say one thing since Jester's in the chat. I think we should thank Jester because he kind of got us all together.
He did.
And if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would have gotten together with Ruff or with Nate. So I do want to thank Jester for starting that. And, I wish him the luck. He's having fun playing his games.
Yeah,
I love watching him. Great. So, Jester, thank you. We love you.
Yep.
Cheers to you, Jester. Life changes, so cheers.
Lock and load, Jester.
Lock and load.
All right. So, what have you actually been playing? Now, Nate, what have you actually been playing? Now, I do want to kind of go back to a situation where I was playing a game with a guy that absolutely handed it to me because he knew how to play the game more than I did. And
I have no idea
absolutely, I have no idea if he knows who he is.
I've heard about this guy. You've got to watch it. He's like a hustler.
I was humbled.
Human.
I was humbled as the triple entente by this. So no, Nate, I know we talked. So you and me played.
You're meaning this game right here. Here we go. I'll share it. That game.
Yes, that game. The lamps are going out. Nate, I will want to say, and I'm going to say this publicly, I absolutely had a blast with that game, and I want to play it again. As soon as we ended it, I almost said, let's play this again right now. But, scheduling gets in the way, of course. But I will be honest with you, it was a fun game. It was a blast. And I knew I was going to not survive no matter which side I took. I'm just telling you that right now. Because you had played it several times. I was still learning some of the rules. Yeah. We did have a couple helpful people in, so that was great as well. We had a great time. But it was really a great time. So we have played. So it got me really interested in World War I. And then I started watching all the trench raid, and I know you have talked about how good the game is.
Yep.
And I love a good narrative game.
Solitaire game, Nate. What's going on?
I know, right? I'm getting into them. Yeah. I will say, same here. I loved playing with you. That was a lot of fun. There were times where man, afterwards, I'm still thinking through like, what if I did this and this could happen, strategizing. You know that a game is good when you're laying down to go to bed and you can't fall asleep because you're still thinking through moves.
Yep.
Excellent game. And it is one of those games that just, for such simple rules, it captures that conflict so well. And excellent game. So yeah, I'm really glad we were able to play it, and I'm glad it got you more interested in World War I.
Well,
I definitely. Yeah. So I think one of the other, we kind of talked about it, and I would like to, just because I don't think you've played it and I haven't played it, so we could play it together, which is the Decisions World War I Deluxe game. I think that'd be fun to play that, and then we can take a look at kind of the comparison. But you were right. The rules were not that complex, but as we have said, in the previous shows, it's, you learn to play the game, but then you learn to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
And after I started playing, I started understanding some of the things. After I lost Italy, I really understood a lot of things on that one.
Right.
So, it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad you had I had a blast. I know you might have been worried because I was like, oh no, I just absolutely slugged. Like, we called it early because I knew.
You did.
Yeah, we called it early, and then I actually had a couple comments on my video saying, "Man, I wish you would have played longer so we could have seen the U.S. involvement." I'm like, I don't know if the U.S. would have gotten involved, honestly, because we were down to about 3 turns left, and it wasn't even close.
I was so disappointed at that moment when I was one die roll away of taking Paris.
Yes,
and I couldn't do it.
That was great. It was a lot of fun, and it's been on my shelf for so long, and me and Ruff have been talking when we've been playing, and we're actually to the point where I am buying a lot less and trying to play a lot more.
I forgot to mention, during my limbo time when I was so glad that you, Tony, were saying, come, let's play a game, and we'll do our live streams on a Friday. And we played In the Shadows. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It's a 2-player game. That was
fun. You won that too, didn't you? You won In the Shadows.
No, I think you won. I thought I'd won, and then suddenly I
didn't. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Great.
Yeah,
If you want a fun solitaire game and a fun 2-player game, not very heavy, it's great fun. And also, of course, me handing your backside for payback for 1776. Something happened then. Anyway, but yeah, that's great fun with Mike, the designer, as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark.
Nick.
Mark, Nick. Yeah.
I do want to highlight you highlighted Sark's comment about it'll be interesting.
I did. You ignored it.
Well, I wanted to let Tony finish his thought. I didn't want to interrupt him. So like, I'm very much looking forward to Thunderbolt Deluxe.
Yes, me too.
Because that is more operational Ancient, Second Punic War, and then it has the other games, Rise of the Roman Republic, and Carthage.
It has all three of the Punic Wars.
It's going to be another big box.
No, 2 of the Punic Wars, because the third one didn't do anything really. It was just running over Carthage.
Yeah, it was a siege. Yeah. That's it.
So it's Rome building up, first Punic Wars, and then second Punic Wars.
Yep.
I have played Carthage 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. I have loved every minute of it. I've played it. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I played it with Kev, Big Board, twice. And then one time I played with Kev and another guy, and we were play testing the new rules that come with Deluxe. And, figuring out, we actually got together at a con to do that. It was so much fun. We lost ships, we lost leaders, because if you're taking your ship across the ocean, you have to roll for catastrophic. And it's like a 5% chance you're going to roll that. And I think Kev and I both rolled that at least 3 times during our campaign. It was so much fun. The auguries are always an interesting part to it.
The whole political system as well of appointing consuls and magistrates and all, it's fascinating. Now the difference is, I would say with Imperium Romanum and then the Ancient World series is Thunderbolt's part of, is that the Ancient World series is more of what I guess you could term as just operational ancients, whereas Imperium Romanum is more of a sort of either a grand operational or a strategic look at campaigns, because the difference between the two is I know that in the Ancient World series, there's the political aspect there, which is not necessarily in Imperium Romanum, but then there's also more of a supply aspect in there. So you have to deal with attrition and making sure that you're right. You're making sure that you're moving through terrain in which that your army's not going to get obliterated as you move through because of desertions and disease and things like that. Whereas in Imperium Romanum, it's more of, are you in supply in the hex that you start in? And if yes, then you can move. And so you have to make a consideration of supply on each hex, whereas you don't have to really look at, I have a supply base, I have supply depots and things like that of tracing supply through enemy territory in there. So it will be I'm right with Sark here, and I will be interested to see, because I love Imperial Romanum. I've played at least half of the scenarios, and I love that game so much. But yeah, very much.
So the interesting part, I will say, when I did play this, I was kind of Leroy Jenkins a lot of the stuff. So I actually did land on the Italian boot, the Italian mainland, because mainly this game really focuses on Sicily is kind of the main area where you do a lot of your stuff. But I did get to I gotta find it. But I did actually land one of the Hamel cars. There's like, the problem with the Carthage is there's like Hamel cars, Hamel this, Hamel that. There's like so many Hamels that you're like, okay, now which one was this? Which one was patient? Oh, and by the way, Jester said, how many games is he going to play? That should be a new topic. I'm going to call like 42. I think he's going to play 42 next week. I thought, I don't know. I think he can do it. I think he can play 42 games.
It makes my brain come out my ears thinking about
I know.
It's like, crikey, it's superhuman. Anyway, just saying, yes. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock my time. But it's probably 3:30 your time.
And by the way, the maps are just gorgeous on this. I hope they keep the maps. Let's see, where did I land? So I landed like on the boot area over here.
Oh, okay.
Over here.
Calabria.
Yep. So that's where I actually landed. I wasn't successful. Needless to say, I did actually successfully land, but I couldn't get a foothold. Unfortunately, I ran out of supplies, and then I got called back, if I remember right.
Tony, shut up. Right. I just want to say,
I love this game, though. It was so much fun. There's just, the auguries are a blast on it. They really make it.
Ruff, I tried to tell you that it would be a competition of whether or not who could get a word in.
I know. I have missed that. I just wanted to say, though, it's great because it can, nothing worse than dead space. But I just wanted to say, I finally found out how to approve members for the Facebook group. So I've been clicking away and putting you on there in case you need to go over there and join the Facebook group. There'll be a lot of these messages because it's like the first one. Here it is. I'm putting it in the chat. And there we go. Facebook.com group and a funny number. The other thing is, if you could smash the old like button, that would be great. That gets this little thing out there.
He needs all the help he can get.
I do. But also for you guys and for the community as a whole, gets this little thing that we've started. This little thing that we started out there for more people to join. So it's been wonderful.
I want to say, Nordic, I am just excited to be talking about the hobby that I love so much. Like I spent so much time on this hobby. It's like I do this and I read and I have family and work. That's what I do. I've read so many freaking books, and because I always read before I go to bed. I love reading. Nate's costed me a bundle, so I prefer not to have his segment anymore because my Amazon list keeps getting fuller and fuller every time.
Terrible,
recommend a book.
Oh, you should see my Amazon wish list. It's into the hundreds of books.
There's one I want to get for sure, and it's called
sorry, Simon. Just join that one on Facebook. You can ignore everything else on Facebook, and then you have this community that's here on Facebook where you can interact, post pictures, talk about nonsense, everything.
Yes, sir.
Ruff, did you block him?
No.
Already? Wow, you didn't even get in it. But it's so it's one of those things that
don't block Dangerous Dave. Don't block to him either.
No, I haven't blocked him. God.
Yeah, Dangerous Dave's in. No, it was one of those things when Ruff and Nate approached me about this. I said, listen, I want to do it because I love talking about this hobby. I love it. But I have scheduling issues a lot of times. And so that's why we're going to start with a month to go on. And it's interesting. Yeah, it's so much fun.
And
I love talking about it.
Like now, I have to say, stop a minute while I just say this, because he's off again, because he loves his hobby. We all love our hobby. We're passionate about it.
We do.
So it's just, that's the way I have to go, hold on a minute, Tone, and then get what I need to say in it, and he's off again. Off you go.
No, yeah. Well, let the neighborhood go bad now, right? No, I'm right there with you. It's just, that's one of the things that I've been looking forward to with this show, is just to share the love of this hobby with as many people that come along and join us. I'm right there with you. Yeah, it's very, very exciting. Very, very exciting indeed.
Coy's waiting for this. Yes.
I'm waiting for the epic so me and Natalie can do an epic battle. For the ancients, that is.
Tony, she always beats you.
I don't care. I'm getting my daughter to play war games. I don't care. She can beat me all she wants. We have a blast at that.
Of course, and it's fun, and that's the whole reason we do this. It's like I play with you. I don't play to win or lose. It's for the crack. It's for the fun.
Yeah.
It's for the chat. It's everything. Brilliant. I love this hobby.
So one other thing that just came up that I thought was interesting. So I always, whenever there's a wargaming channel, I always subscribe, no matter the language.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are several of them that are Spanish. There's a couple Italians. Well, what's his name? August Brusto.
Yes,
I can't remember.
Yes.
He's got the auto dub on it. So AI translates into English, and it's funny because there's still a Hispanic accent to the AI.
I'm trying to get mine done on that auto. I can't click the right thing. So when somebody from Spain gets it, they get the or the French. So it's not quite right, is it? It's not quite right.
Yeah, but I'm like, this is great because he always does the games I want, but I listen to it and I can't. I just feel bad, but I always subscribe to him because I want to support our friends across the seas and everything like that, and foreign language and countries and everything like that. So I got to figure this out because I want to make sure that's on mine so we can get more Spanish. I mean, like Stuka's lucky. I'll do that. Stuka is lucky because he speaks both, Spanish and American. I'm not going to say English because it's not. It's Spanish. So this is one. And I'm going to put it here. I'm looking for it right now. So give me a second here. Where did it go? But I was like, hey, it says auto dubbed. And I was like, okay. And I started listening. I'm like, this is actually really good. And it made sense. So like, you can use it. Okay. Augusti Burrow. There we go. I'll get him. Control C. Can I actually put stuff in the chat or do I have to actually go to YouTube?
I think you have to go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube and share this, and then either get the link off the YouTube thing or.
Got it. Yeah, I'll get it here.
How did you get Dragon X?
There we go. I put it in there. So this is the channel.
That's the way he talks, Dragon. That's the way he talks. That's what I mean.
Imagine being one of my students. This energy is what I have at school, and it's I think one of the reasons why my students really enjoy it.
What did he say? Do we have homework? I didn't hear it.
Well, first of all, I issue no homework at all. So that's that they don't have to worry about that. And the kids love me for that. So that's automatic. I'm like, the only reason why y'all have homework is because you didn't do it in class. So it's your fault. So
I have not.
You're covering your ass for making kids do stuff in their spare time.
You World by decision. Let me look at that. I have
not played this.
You know what? I'm gonna pull up another tab over here and put it on my other screen, and I'll take a look at that one and see if I can find it.
We'll share it. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, you reminded me of when you mentioned Stuka Joe that Stuka has a.
Hold on.
I'm going to mute myself right now so I can breathe. Okay.
Passion. It's passion.
I love the passion. Is that you reminded me when you mentioned Stuka Joe, because Stuka has a video out on a game that I backed on GameFound that should be coming to me later this year that I'm very excited. I will share it so that people can see. The Other Side of the Hill did a reprint on GameFound. And I'm very, very excited to get this and play it.
It's only €75.
Only €75.
Which is in real money, in Great British money, is only about £5.50. That's about 70 quid. I reckon it's about $85.
It's the price of a fish and chip meal then.
It is. The price of a fish supper.
Supper. Okay. Fish supper. Yeah, from Birmingham.
God help me.
All right, Nate or Ruff, I found that game, by the way.
Do you want to share it?
Yeah, it's already shared. It should be up there.
No, I've got me. Do it again. I need a certain time to click the thing.
Yeah,
hold on. Yeah, I did see it. It's in the corner. Sorry, do it again.
Yeah, rough banned Tony. That's why he couldn't see it.
I banned him. There we go.
Oh, interesting.
Right, there's 14 battles in one 2-inch box. Of course, it's out of stock, but you can always find them else around generally. So there's all 3 volumes to it. And let's see here. The first one, I'm going to mispronounce half of them.
Oh, okay. So Kenai, Pharsalus, Teutoburgerwald, Mataris, Megiddo, Kadesh, Lake Trasimene.
Smart Alec.
Boudica. Ooh, Adrianople. Sorry.
But yeah, so this is the one he's talking about. There sure is not a whole lot of pictures.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Thanks, Jester.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stuka, thank you for making that video on that game. I'm definitely going to be using it to learn when I get it. The Other Side of the Hill. So that'll be exciting. There's no help you with that.
Lock and load. This is a nice bottle of.
Oh, it's a bottle, not a cardboard box.
No, it's not
I was just about to say, was it a box or a
No, we got a nice Pinotage here, 2022. Very nice.
Is it a British wine or a?
No, it's a French wine.
They do make British wine, Ruff. Don't start with that. Go to Cornwall.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I love my country, but wine isn't the thing. Or Scotch. They tried that. We're trying that as well. I mean, England, not Britain. I mean, England.
Jester saw it on Noble Night.
They make a good bottle of Plonk. The South Africans do. So
Jester saw it on Noble Night and wanted to ask if you had played it yet, Nate.
No, I have not. I have not heard of it. But I'll look it up on Noble Night. It is $129.
Good grief.
And it was $80 on decision when it was in stock, which doesn't surprise me.
Well, that's not too bad. I mean, when was it published?
2003.
Yeah, so a sort of $40 markup, whatever it is, isn't too bad in 20 years, I suppose.
Now, I know Decision did recently on strategy and tactics. There is a new like tactical ancient series they started. I think it's called like Eagles of Rome. It came out in the magazine. And so they had several battles in it. And I think they were going to continue that. Kind of like which, by the way, I totally forgot. I had asked this online, and I did get an answer from Doc from Decision Games that I asked about. I will pull this up and share it. I know I have mentioned it several times and several times and several times of how much I love the campaigns in Europe.
No, sorry, I never heard you mention it.
I've never heard of it. Of course not. And they have one expansion pack. So I had asked on Consim World whether or not a second expansion pack was going to come out. And he confirmed that, yes, there is another expansion in the works. And they'll be revealing more of it next year. So that is very exciting. Very, very exciting, because that is one of my favorite World War II systems to play. But anyway.
So that's an extra expansion to what? Extra battles and counters and stuff?
Yeah, there'll be extra campaigns, extra scenarios. There's already, 21 scenarios in the whole thing already. So yeah, you'll get a lot of games.
We've had this chat before. When is too many scenarios, it's I like the choice.
It's just like, how many more tactical systems do you need, and how many more? Just one more.
Just one more scenario. Plenty of choice.
I was looking up that Eagles of Rome Caesar. So that's an interesting. It's a grand tactical.
Yeah.
That is roughly from 120 BC to 250 AD, which is really.
It's a big long.
Yeah, it's from the Roman Republic through the Empire to the early Byzantine era. So that's an interesting. Yeah, I always, I know Stuka likes the magazine games. I do too, just because a lot of times they cover topics that are not highly gamed.
I haven't had a great experience with them. So
well, you get burned by one in rough, you're like, I'm done with them.
No, I've got 3 or 4 of the things, and it's like. It's just, it might be, as I said before, it might be me. I just don't understand what's going on with the rules. But
it's totally you. It's just you.
There we go. That's that answer. Can I just say then, fantastic that 70 odd people have joined us, and crikey, so pleased this first one of the Command Post has been a success, and you're enjoying it, I hope. And you've clicked the like button, and you subscribe to these two, and us 3 and all that. So I'm just going to say again, we love you all.
This is fantastic,
and there's nothing you can do about it. Yes, it's fantastic. Sorry, I was getting a bit blubby there. Sorry,
William. I did see that Compass is going to be upgrading the counters for Death in the Trenches for $8. Now, what was interesting to me, a little odd, but it's okay, is they mention in the description that they will be releasing like mock-ups of what the counters will look like depending on the number of orders that they get. But of course, my order depends on what they look like.
That's the catch-22. It's like what?
So,
that's putting the cart before the horse.
Why are they upgrading?
People complained some people, I should say, not everybody. I was fine with them personally, but some people had complained about the readability of the counters in there, because
it mentions old farts. They need to leave the hobby. These old farts,
because it mentioned the army on the top of the counter. Most of the counter is taken up by the flag, and so the army identification is kind of small, and especially when you have the counter on the map and then the counter on the omnibus track that you have to keep track of the number of divisions in the army, it can be difficult to see at a glance what army is what. So you have to be careful. So that's why I think they're doing that.
Okay, I'm pulling up Death in the Trenches. I want to take a look at the counters because they have them. So which counters did you say they were complaining about?
The counters in Death in the Trenches.
Yeah, I know, but were there particular ones that they were complaining about? Because these look pretty
They're all of them. People complained about all of them.
I don't see how, unless I guess maybe in person they might be, but they look pretty decent to me.
Yeah, they were fine for me, but I don't know. I'm young, so like here, I'll pull up.
Oh, Nordic, you're banned. Hold on, where's the ban button? Hold on.
Whoa,
That's yes. Fair enough, though. Fair enough.
Those are usually good counters, other than they slide all over the place.
Well, I'm not sure if they. Well, yeah, I know. That's the Kev Mo thing, isn't it?
Here we go. So the thing that people complained about is the flag takes up most of it, and people had a hard time reading the army identification.
I could see that especially if you were not the most ablest of sight.
Right, and if you have bad lighting and things like that while you're playing. So yeah. Oh, we'll see. I mean, I would like to see examples of the new counters before I put a pre-order in. I mean, it is $8, but still, like I would like to see that, at least something. Give me, I don't know, a thing of like 4 counters so I can make up my mind before I pre-order it. But yeah.
Oh, let us know what it is, Nordic.
Ooh.
And there is a game that just features magazine games. Oh, ER Bickford. Yes, another newish channel.
I don't know that one.
He does very short sort of AAR videos and little short videos.
By the way, did you 3 see the new VUCA games that are coming out here relatively soon?
Yes, there's some good ones coming out.
I'll share them.
Hold on, let me get that there. Bonk. Yes.
I mean, the Traces of Victory box, that box cover instantly sold me on the game. It looked really cool.
You see, the thing is, Patrick is a design chap. That's his background. So, that's why these games look so good.
I will tell you
the box.
I will tell you this too. I'm like awfully tempted, and I can probably say with near certainty that I will also pre-order the modern tactical game as well.
There's been some interest along in some of my groups that I'm a part of or with about that. Mitch Land was one of the ones that was interested, that had brought that series up. So
yeah, it looked really neat, really neat.
Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, Compass has started their holiday sale.
Oh, get out of here.
Right.
Means nothing to us over this side.
I will probably buy Trenchfoot because of that.
Trenchfoot.
That's what Ralph always calls it.
That's what I call it. Sorry. And I say it with love because I want to get it. That game, it looks really good.
Yeah, and
one of those things that I watched some people do it, and it's such a great narrative. You can almost write stories with it.
And that's a role-playing game. That's what you want. This theater of the mind.
Yeah.
And of course, we all know that Ruff's first time playing Trench Raid, whenever he gets it, he's going to die in it. He's going to drown in quicksand or trip over a bomb or something.
It's like what they need for that game is something they've got in Final Girl, which I love. It's a non-war game. It's the Final Girl.
Oh, okay. So the Modern Text is the same designer as Old School Tactical. Okay, so
yes. But in Final Girl, they have, when you die, you've got this book where you roll a die. And it tells you how you died horribly. They need one for Trenchfoot.
Yes.
There's a 2019 game called Trenchfoot. Jeez. All right, Mike, I got to pull that up. What is that? Let's see here. Hold on.
Mandarin Mike, do you have that game?
So this ER has been around for a while, according to Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, the modern tactical game is only not only covers, in this first one, Afghanistan, but then I think they're also going to do like a Taiwan version, a hypothetical Taiwan, a Russia-Ukraine one, and, lots of modern things, which there's not many games that cover modern conflict.
Right. Sorry, can I
post
just
Cold War.
before you go on this, sorry, there's a chap here who has the most fantastic name, and of course he's blowing a trumpet for old Ruff. Bumsy Sock Hair. What a great name. Thank you. Thank you, Bumsy.
It is an excellent playthrough.
It is, yeah. Eventually, when I did it, yeah.
Except for when Nordic flies backwards.
Oh,
that's what's
you
been
never
fun.
let me
Correct.
forget the fact I turned the count around by mistake.
Hey, it's talent to fly backwards, I think.
I
Mhm.
know. I don't know
So-
about this one. I can't get into that. Sorry.
So I have a question for both of you, and maybe we can ask the chat as well.
Yeah,
is
sure.
that we are a little more than an hour in? Do you want to share your history thing, or
Oh,
do
I
you
don't
want to?
mind. I don't mind being ridiculed at all. Really
Well-
don't.
What would you like to do?
Shall I do mine first? Get it out of the way.
Jester's still not getting his GMT orders. He's no longer giving him crap on the war room, and so he's not getting his orders anymore. He's still not. You think they'd give the guy a break, you know?
And
Yeah.
I still haven't even got an email saying it's shipping for me.
What is it? Elephant GMT never forgets, you know. So
Mhm.
Oh, hey Jester, look what I got. My coin collection's complete. Yours isn't.
Okay, Ruff, you go right ahead.
okay. We've only got two, and they're American because that's all you did today. No, I'll tell you what. It's actually very short. Very short. Not just saying because people are saying, "Oh, make it shorter." There wasn't much going on, but we start in 1649. After a 10-day siege, English New Model Army troops, under the command of Oliver Cromwell, stormed the town of Wexford, Ireland, unfortunately killing over 2,000 Irish Confederate troops and 1,500 civilians. Which is why, because of him, we're not much liked over that part of the world. 1776, American Revolution. A fleet of American boats on Lake Champlain is defeated by the Royal Navy, yes, but delays the British advance until 1777.
I apologize, Ruff. It's Lake Champlain.
You're trying to make it sound like a fizzy wine drink from France. Is that what you're trying to do there?
It's not champagne.
No, it's named
Champlain.
after. Yeah, it's named after Samuel de Champlain, who found it.
What did I say?
Champagne. There's
Oh,
an L in
that's
there.
it. Champagne with an L in it. There's an L in it. Champlain, then. Okay. All right. Anyway, next one.
And he gets on us about Birmingham and Lincolnshire.
That's plenty. If you watch it, you know where that's from. Right. 1862, American Civil War. Confederate troops conduct a raid on Chambersburg. Is that correct? Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. And then we're in. That's it. That's you guys finished. 1899, the start of the Second Boer War between the British Empire and the republics of the Orange Free State and the Transvaal in southern Africa. And here we've got one of my pixelated, and I know they're a favorite with everybody in the chat, one of my pixelated plain things, because 1938, it was the first flight of the Westland Whirlwind.
We got to lean into the screen to see it really closely.
Get your doobries out, get your magnifying glasses out. Let's have a look here, and look at that beauty. Look at that.
That is the ugliest looking plane I've ever seen.
Unfortunately, yes, I quite agree. I mean, I know. Just look at the side. It just looks like they've just stuck bits of different planes together. Anyway, but this Westland Whirlwind was a British twin-engine, as you can see, fighter developed by Westland Aircraft, and it was a contemporary of the Supermarine Spitfire and Hawker Hurricane. It was the first, though, single-seat twin-engine cannon-armed fighter of the Royal Air Force. And when it first flew in 1938, the Whirlwind was one of the fastest combat aircraft in the world, with 4 20mm Hispano Suiza HS-404 autocannons in its nose, the most heavily armed. Protracted development problems, though, with its Rolls-Royce Peregrine engines delayed the project, and only 114 Whirlwinds were built. And during the Second World War, only 3 RAF squadrons were equipped with this aircraft. And despite its success as a fighter and ground attack aircraft, even though it looked hideous, it was withdrawn from service in 1943. So there we go.
You know what it looks like similar to? It looks similar to the German jet ME-262 with the giant engines and the kind of smaller frame.
It reminds me a little bit of the Mosquito in a sort of warped, nightmarish sort of way.
Yeah.
But but there we go. It's very successful because of the problems with those huge engines. It was no longer viable. And then lastly, one for you guys, 1940.
Wait, hold on. I love Historic Wing's comment about it's a very British in its appearance.
What are you saying? Ugly.
I don't know, but yes, it looks like a British plane. I don't know what it is.
We build planes that are fit for the job. They may not look great. Your planes were silver and they look.
I disagree with that because the Spitfire is a beautiful.
And even the Hurricane was a great looking plane.
Well, they did take the guy that designed. I saw a film on it. The guy that actually designed the Spitfire actually used birds as
seagulls. He was sitting on the coast, on the south coast, watching seagulls. Yes, yeah.
Jester agrees with you. It looks like the ME-262.
Yes, yeah. It's got that sort of 2 big jet engine-y things there.
Yeah.
And lastly, as I said, you guys, World War II, 1942, off Guadalcanal, United States Navy ships intercept and defeat a Japanese force. This was actually the second battle of Savo Island. Is that quick enough for you, you miserable buggers?
So it's interesting you're talking about that, and we can get into this in a minute or two, but kind of historical speaking, because they went after who was the Japanese admiral that they shot down? Was that Hirohito?
Yamamoto.
Yeah, Yamamoto. Somebody made a comment that we shouldn't have shot him down because he was more dangerous. He was more dangerous to the Japanese alive than he was dead because he basically didn't do anything, and he was such an old school on the naval thing that he probably the war would have been shortened because he would have done more stupid stuff. I don't know. Just an interesting idea. But the Guadalcanal made me think of it because they actually knew where he was going and actually shot him down. So yeah.
All we're saying is the Germans nicked it off of us for that whirlwind.
Oh yeah, yep, they did. Yep, 100%. They had spies in the Empire.
But we're going to stick jet engines on ours.
There you go.
There we go. That's me finished. Right.
Well, I do have a book to share with everybody.
Oh, okay. It was Victor Hansen's. Sorry. Dave actually pointed it out. What I was thinking.
Oh, it was Victor Davis Hansen who theorized that. Oh, he's a great historian.
Yep.
So I have a book to share, like I mentioned, that goes with The Fate of All about Alexander the Great that I'm going to be hopefully playing soon. And that is, if I can share it, let's get it up here. There we go. And this is Adrian Goldsworthy, who is my favorite historical author, historian. Philip and Alexander, Kings and Conquerors. He's such a good historian. So he's not only does he give you like the facts and the history, but he's a great storyteller. And I love how he wraps kind of discussing an argument in history and teaching you things in the story itself. And that's why I really enjoy his style of writing. And I think people are going to enjoy this book. He does have a follow-up book to this in kind of the similar style that's coming out, I believe, next year on Athens and Sparta and the dueling rivalry between the two. So he mostly does Roman history. So he's now kind of branched out into ancient Greek and Macedonian and Hellenistic history. So if you're interested in reading about Alexander the Great and Philip II and the whole campaign to destroy the Persian Empire, this is the book to get, I think, for it. And that's my little segment.
Excellent. And Tony?
What was it, Tony? What is it, Tony Laments? Was that what someone mentioned?
Tony's thing.
So I'm going to tell you what I've recommended. So I'm a big podcast listener. love podcasts, especially quite a few of them. But if you're interested, and so I'm going to actually recommend one particular, and most everybody probably has heard of it, but just in case you haven't, Hardcore Histories is a great podcast, and he does like phenomenal. Most of his episodes there's a addendum, which is like 2 hours, but most of them are like 6 hour long in multiple parts, and he does everything. But he's got two that I absolutely love, and I think since we're kind of once we kind of talked about, I asked about World War II and stuff like that. He has something called Supernova in the East, and it is 6. Although that's wrong. Yeah, it's 6 episodes long. Each of them are anywhere between 4 to 6 hours a piece. And actually, if you go to Hardcore Histories, actually, I'll put the link.
Or share the screen or something.
I'll share the screen
and put the link up. Let's do it properly.
Yeah, you can listen to it while you work.
Yeah, the thing is,
Dan Carlin, Hardcore Histories. Okay,
these long things, you can watch them and leave it and come back and it will remember where you were.
That's right.
So you don't have to watch the whole thing.
But I actually listened to this, and what's nice is he kind of explains why Japan actually was the way it was culturally, I guess is the best way to describe it, before World War II started. So like there's a lot of really, really cool stuff. Yeah, he does. He also his World War I, which you actually have to pay for now. By the way, but and it's like $1, so don't go freaking out too much. But he did one about World War I that was phenomenal. It actually helped me understand a lot more about World War I than ever. The Blueprint for Armageddon. So this one right here, if you are interested in World War I or me, you have no idea what World War I or anything like that. It's like a blank spot. This is phenomenal. He also has a World War I experience at a museum.
Yep.
And it makes you feel like you're being shelled and everything like that. So I recommend it. I've listened to both of these, and they are phenomenal. Absolutely. He does a great job. He uses primary sources. I would say he's a proper historian. I think you would agree with me, Nate, on that. We know our proper historians.
Yeah, I think he said that he's not I think he has said I'm not a historian, I'm a storyteller.
Yes, but he is but to me, he is a proper historian.
Yeah,
he puts the story together using primary and secondary sources. He explains the sources, whether they're biased, whether you can trust them or not. But and some of them he'll well, this came from so and so, so take that for a grain of salt as I'm telling you about this.
Sure.
And to me, that's more of a proper historian than a lot of people that just write books, because they don't really analyze a lot of the sources or don't kind of tell you where the sources came from. But his ancient stuff is phenomenal too. I think you would agree. He does a great job. When he uses the Bible, the King James Version Bible, as a source for one of, I can't remember which episode it was, but he uses it as a source because it is a historical document. They talked a lot about, I think it was in Nebuchadnezzar, I think, when they went into the halls and stuff. It was phenomenal. So Hardcore Histories, go check him out. Another one of his, he does the Hardcore Addendum, which was really cool. It's called Bomber Boys, I think, or Bomber Guys or something like that. And it was absolutely awesome because it talks, the guys that were in charge of bombing in World War II were predicting or wanting to do what we can do now.
Yeah.
So they actually thought, bombing, like you could nail an individual. That's what they were aiming for. And now we can literally do that. You can target an individual.
Yeah. I mean, the British were thinking that they could win a war just by bombing them.
Into Harris's theories, wasn't it?
Yep. Well, Charles LeMay also agreed with that, so don't.
Well, there's a great thing in the Battle of Britain about that when they go to see Bomber Harris and they're going, at the big wing and all this sort of thing. So yes,
And even what's interesting is even that sort of theory is still around, because there were people arguing for back in 2017, 18, during the campaign against ISIS, the kind of fight back in the Middle East against ISIS, that if we could bomb them enough that they would go away. But
he tried it with us. He tried it with us. It didn't work, did it? No.
The problem is that you couldn't actually find them all. You could not destroy an enemy just from the air. So you had to use some form of ground force,
on the ground,
local militias and local militaries and things like that. And that's how they destroyed ISIS. It wasn't just American bombs and British bombs that killed them. It was actual troops on the ground.
So I think what I will do is, as I come across historical stuff, like podcasts, YouTube videos, whatever, I'll kind of point some stuff out. Because even my students, if you haven't seen The Fat Electrician on YouTube, I recommend going and seeing that. He is hilarious. He's great. He's a historian. Has nothing to do with electricity, but he's called The Fat Electrician. But he does a great job. He's a World War II historian. Does a great job.
And the other chap is the comedian, the landlord, whatever his name is, and he teams up with
James Holland.
James Holland and the landlord.
Oh yeah.
They do some great stuff as
they
well.
Had their like 4-hour trip across Normandy was awesome to watch.
And they're sitting there making the tea, and it wouldn't work, and all that sort of brilliant. We did try. Me and Blue Tweezers did try, because they have a convention every year, like a camping convention where they have lectures and things, and the little wars. Is it Little Wars?
Yeah.
They've been there promoting their miniature stuff.
Yep.
And Tweezer said, let's have a go. So he asked them, he said, can me and Ruff come up there and sort of extol the virtues of wargaming with counters and bits of cardboard? They never got back to us. Bastards. Anyway, they are good to watch. Oh, by the way, if you've joined the Facebook group, I've applied everybody now. So if you haven't been, let me know. If there's 70 people here.
I asked to join Ruff. I don't know if you denied me or not.
Is that the one I got a big red exclamation mark? I'll put the.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some more.
Yeah, I'm going to put up the thing again in case you want to join the Facebook. We've got 31 members already, which is wonderful. So just join, and people saying hello on there, Meandering Mike and Thomas, saying hello, everyone. So that's what it's about. Post your stuff on there. And the other thing is push the old like button. There's 70 people. Let's have that like button. Let's get this little show out on the road there. Nate, does he read French? I don't know. Is that the guy you're talking about?
Boy, there's a lot of command post stuff.
What, already?
Well, I'm like looking at this. There's like a coffee shop.
Oh no! But this is over here. When I looked up the command post, there was one. This was like fire engines, and that's it. But
I see that one. Yeah, I see that one now too.
But that's why I've given you the thing, and hopefully we'll overtake them all in the future. So when you type in the coffee post, ours will be up the top there. Yes, Bumsy, we've seen it. We get the designer is in the chat here. Yes, it looks really good. It's a little bit crunchy as well, I understand.
What? Historic Wings do a crunchy game? No
it's
way.
Crunchy. Have you seen the size of the bloody?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this. But it's a great game. So where's he disappeared to? I'm docking his wages. What's he gone?
Yeah, I know. We definitely need to worry about that, Ruff.
So anyway, there he is.
I got lost in my own house. I'm just kidding.
No. Anyway, if there's anything you want to ask,
he was in the West Wing. It took him a little while.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
All the money he got from for YouTube, he's like, yeah.
So. Oh yeah.
Oh, the amount of money we make on you, it's amazing. Anyway,
I know. I'm thinking about quitting my job so I can just do YouTube. At least that's what my students think I'm going to do. I'm like, do you realize how much I actually make? So,
Hey,
Hello.
Hello.
we're starting the show. You look very pretty today.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying.
What do you mean today? That's terrible, Dad.
Oh, she looks horrible half
You
the
always
time.
look gorgeous. You always look gorgeous, is what you should say.
yes, Sark. A bookcase fell on me. That's how I had to get out of it.
Yeah, that's actually what happened to Jester. The games finally fell on him.
That's
what
right.
it is.
Just don't
You're
scroll
lucky
down.
No. I have them in 3 places in the basement, so yeah.
To
If
answer
anything that the chat want to ask, especially these two guys, because they're doing all the yakking. I'm just sitting here drinking my wine. It's great just to be with you guys. The great vibe, wonderful. And she is looking particularly gorgeous today.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not like saying she's ugly half the time. She looks really good.
Is she off out?
No.
I was just saying, wouldn't let her out like that. Crikey, they'd be round like jam flies in a jam pot. They would. Jeez.
Yeah, no kidding. I have to watch out for that.
Are you sitting on the rocking chair with a shotgun?
oh my gosh.
Like Alice Cooper.
I got this big bow in my hair too. It's fun.
To answer E4 Airman's question, I can't read French.
Oh yeah, he did ask that. Yes, you'd gone.
Yeah, I've seen some Victus magazines. Then some of the games look pretty cool, but I don't know how to read it, unfortunately. I'm sure if you put them in Google Translate.
I was going to say there must be a way to scan them and then try and put that into some sort of translate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was going to say, Nate, there's another question. Do you have any suggestions on books on Sumerians?
Yeah, Nordic. I do. I have a book on the Babylonians that I could suggest, but nothing necessarily on the Sumerians. Well, they're included. They're part of it, but they're not exclusively on it. So maybe that'll be another Nate's Notes recommendation at some point.
Don't go there. Don't go there because she serves him up pretty good every time they play a war game.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
she is a good war gamer. She does usually beat me.
I win all the time.
Yeah, Tony's so hard of a war gamer. Her daughter better than me, but that's a pretty low bar to be.
If I got dice, I win.
Yeah,
that's so true.
I know. She's almost 18. She's less than a month away from being 18. You realize that, right? You're less than a month away. Because you were born November 9th. It is now the 11th of October.
Well, here's the thing. What I learned is when my body stopped growing a whole lot, it kind of every year feels high. Every year it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I'm still gonna dress like this. I'm almost 18. I got 3 bows in my hair.
Yeah,
I think all of them are from my childhood.
You're looking very 1920s, I must say.
1920s.
1920s. Yeah. Looking cool.
Both of these are keychain things.
Yeah, bowling's about to start up. We're gonna have bowling here soon. But the nice thing about bowling is
in this room, it won't fit.
Yeah, it's on the other side here. You can't see it. We got a bowling alley over here. So
right. Yeah, it's right over there.
Yeah.
Right. So if anybody's got anything to ask us three, if you want, just because it is a bit free and easy today because it's the first show.
I will actually do Nordic a solid here. I pulled out the book.
Nordic.
Handbook to Life in Ancient Mesopotamia. If you're interested in early civilizations, that's the book to get.
It's just like everything, ask. I got a book on that. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my book collection, my library's upstairs.
Mine's in boxes in the loft. Mine's in boxes in the loft.
Now, I do actually have a question for both of you.
Boudica.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he sent a whole bunch of stuff for her about Boudica. So.
I see. Oh, he's got one of them. Bloody charming. Right. Go on then.
So I have a question for both of you in terms of both have been playing Battles of the American Revolution a lot lately.
Yeah, not well, but yeah.
Well, yeah,
I'm quite enjoying it. Yes,
but you've had the designer on to talk about it, to walk you through. So I'm interested to hear I've never played any of them, so I'm kind of interested to hear your opinion on the game as a series, like the whole series, especially since maybe if you've read a lot of I particularly Tony, you've read a lot of that kind of warfare. Like, does the game model it well? What kind of
answer that? Yeah, you probably
kind of an open question.
In the aspect of actual tactical, not really, because there wasn't much. It's still line up, shoot each other. That's pretty much it. Where it gets interesting, I think, is the tactics cards, and I think Ruff, you agree with me on this. When you choose the tactics that your units are going to use, so are you going to do a frontal assault? Are you going to attack an echelon? Are you going to go around the flanks? And each one of those, you have to be able to do that. Like, there has to be a flank open to use that tactic. And it was interesting because when we had Nick on, I know a lot of people kind of poo-poo it because they don't think it's a huge difference on the die rolls. Most you can get is a +2, -2, something along that. But I think it's fun because depending on what they choose, what you choose, you're trying to figure this out between the two. Okay, what is he going to choose? Okay, I'm going to choose this one because I think I'm going to have the best chance.
The thing is, to be honest, for me, it's a little bit gamey, but it's so much fun to try and outthink what you're doing and what I'm doing. And yes, remember, each counter is like 200 men, isn't it, or something, depending on the strength.
Yeah.
Each strength point is 200 men. So yeah, you're just lining up, and it's not very easy to get a great result because they were firing not very great weapons at the time. But yeah, as a game, it's a friendly game to get into, shall we say? That might be a better way to do it. Even if you're not sure of the period, as a war game, fighting things against fighting things, it's a friendly game to get in. It's not. There's enough. It's like chess, I suppose, where they say it's easy to learn, to master. It's the same thing. And with Mick, or Mark Miklos on the box, but me likes to be called Mick, he's coming in and teaching us things that you will learn as you play the game over and over. So it's a bit more depth to it than you would think reading the sort of 18-page rule book.
Did he say what's the impetus to change from like battles of the American Revolution to small battles of the American Revolution, small bore,
great title.
Just to be able to get more games, because those battles, because the interesting thing is when it comes to a war, it was not much on the casualties in battles.
Right.
It really wasn't. It was the battles in general were small, comparatively speaking, to what was happening over in Europe roughly the same time.
Right.
Or even 10 years later or so. So you're talking relatively small number of troops. And the small bore is their battles. They're more like what we would consider more like skirmishes than actual battles. But for that period and for that conflict, they're actually battles because of the number. So we had to tweak it down and shrink the number of units per strength point, stuff like that. So there's some different rules changed. But he wanted to get some more of those smaller battles that were extremely important. Battle of Cowpens, which is extremely an important battle. When I took my military history class at Bowling Green State University, that was the first battle we analyzed for 2 weeks. And it is not that many people on that battlefield.
Right.
But it was so instrumental in turning the revolution around because of how the troops were used.
I don't think I'll play that one then. But no, seriously,
it can be easily
go either way, sort of thing.
Changed. Yeah.
I mean, even I visited the Guilford Courthouse battlefield, and it's a very small battlefield compared to like any Civil War battlefield I've ever visited. I mean,
it's big on the map you get in the game because it's zoomed out, so it looks pretty big, but it isn't really. And the other thing with the small bores is that my only gripe, if that's the right word, is that they're not very solo friendly because of the nature of the games. That means I've got to buy the bloody thing so I can play them with him. You see.
I will say the maps look great.
Yeah. The maps are gorgeous. They give you that feel of the time period. They really do. they're not hard to read with that. I really enjoy the system because I think it does show you how the battle's set up. Like, you can't overstack at all anytime, period. You can't just like move through. You can't do it because
so you can have traffic jams.
Yes. Yep. And my problem was getting my troops I got a lot to the front, but then my troops, and then I got backed up because certain troops can only.
You had a load of units, didn't you, waiting? Mm-hmm. I had a little bit of that on the sort of eastern side of the map, if that's the right. It was north up front, up top, was it? Was it north up top? Can't remember. But anyway,
I think so. Yeah.
The right side of the map. I had a lot of clogged down, and Mike was going, you need to move those in. You need to get those in, Ruff, to get them into the battle. That's a good. You like most sort of war games, you can move a stack through it because
that's the other thing. You have to move each unit individually too. Now, if you're not going to run across anything, you can do it, but you're supposed to move each individual unit individually.
So move each one before you go to the next one, so you can't just continue to change your mind as you go.
Overstacking is immediate. So if you move 2 in and you're playing somebody and it's competitive in some conventions, you move 2 units in, you're overstacked. The boat go, hey. So you have to be careful of that.
To answer William's question, thank you, Mike, for putting in. Yes, it will be monthly at first, and then we will see as time goes on.
Yeah, and the other thing here, not necessarily. I would have thought, chaps. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I think we should. I think we'll spread it around.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah,
so
it's good. Yeah.
That way we can touch different. Well, not physically, but we can reach to different people.
Yeah, and it's a different thing, and everybody gets a chance to host it and all that sort of nonsense.
No, you didn't, William. Don't worry, you didn't interrupt.
Yep. Oh no, not at all. We're just, and this is our first show, so we're hoping for more questions and things going on. So, but no,
War looks interesting. I mean, like I said, I'm not much of a tactical person, so like my first sort of tactical system that I got started from GMT was Men of Iron, and I did like that. So now I have Great Battle for Julius Caesar, which I still haven't done it yet, but I need to. And that Boar looked interesting.
I'm not going to call it tactical so much, okay? Because your whole counters are regiments, so it's a little hard. It's tactical on the aspect as it's tactical in American Revolution terms, but if you take it as a World War II, it's more of a strategic game.
Yeah, and I think it's a bit like that with American Civil War, isn't it?
Yes, the GBACW, you're moving regiments, you're not moving like squads or something. To me, when it comes down to
grand tactical.
Yeah, I still think it's more tactical, strategic tactical. It kind of goes both with that.
So what you're saying is, if they were going to really do a tactical American War of Independence game, then you would need a counter per man.
Pretty much.
Or did they have squads or equivalent there, or half? 30.
You could probably get into companies. Probably company. You'd have to have like a company.
Yeah, because they do that.
I think Civil War, you can do it down to a company level.
Yeah, they've got.
There are a few games that are that way. Devil's Den and Little Round Top from Victory Games years ago. They had them by company.
What about the little ones that Herman did? The little battles of ACW that he did. That was.
Oh yeah. Well, I still think those are regiments. I'll take a look here. Give me a second. I'll pull it up. I'll take a look.
Look what was mentioned.
What? Did you say Knight of Iron?
Which one? Historic?
No, from Jester. I said Men of Iron, not
Tide of Iron.
Give it a rest, Jester. Give it a rest. Give it up. Give it up.
I love it. Okay, so the Shattered Union is the series, which is a smaller one. And I know Herman went to go watch stupid football right now. Left us for that.
Yeah, I'll have a word. Don't worry.
I am very much excited for when the next at least far as I know, what he said is the next game for Black Swan, me, is he's doing Antietam.
That's a big enough game for that. You have to have a large battle for that system, 100%.
Do we need another one? There's loads of them. I know we do need another Normandy game, but that's a different
Of course.
I'm not sure.
Roman games and
I'm not sure on the Shattered Union series what they are because I can't find it.
Oh, wow.
But the Tattered Flags, which I know is not Tiny Battle, that's Blue.
Mike beat you to it. There we go.
Tattered Flags. Yep.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, that uses I think each one. So
this has been asked, and
that's cool, Jonathan.
I haven't got a clue. Oh, excuse me. I don't know.
We don't know.
Don't know. That's all I can say.
I mean, we're a different show, so
yeah.
Jonathan, that's pretty cool. I'll have to go check out that book as well.
Also, the if you're really, really interested, the Rick Atkinson series is really good as well. They've got two. He's got 2 out of the trilogy out right now, and I know he's writing a 3rd one. I have read or audiobook 2 of his Liberation trilogy, which is his World War II trilogy. So I want to see the Tattered Flags. That
looks interesting, Mike.
Yeah,
that looks interesting.
I think.
Yeah, they're smaller. They're smaller battles. Yeah.
Is it companies rather than little squads? You know, because they did have the little squads going through the woods and shooting the sharpshooters.
I think the players have done
squads.
Sorry,
I don't think you can do squads. Let me put it to you that way.
I think
it's wrong, and somebody could say something. But
I think the Players Aid did some videos on some of those like Revolutionary War games set in the frontiers. I think there's a few out there, like they're like battles of like Fort, whatever.
Yeah, well, so that's by Bill Molyneux, which is that's one of them. Let's see.
Yeah, I think Blue Panther publishes those.
Yeah, I'm on Blue Panther's site right now, so I'm kind of looking at those. It's the Historic Game Company is also one of them too as well. And then there's this weird Black Flight game. I don't know who.
I don't know who designed that game.
Who'd call something a Black Flight? That's a terrible title. What's that about?
We love you, Thomas.
Yes, of course we do.
We did see he announced the next game.
There's no stopping the man.
No, he already released the cover for it. It looked pretty cool.
And that was because of Meandering Mike saying, "Oh, that would be a good idea." And he thought, "Yes, we'll do it." And then 2 hours later, he had it.
The Battle of Palmdale.
Yes.
Yeah, he told me about it, and he kind of talked to me about how what that whole thing was. That was crazy. I'm just going to tell you, it was insane. What he told me, the whole story behind it, and it is absolutely insane.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
I always love when they actually talk about their.
I will say, I have currently on order for the P500 for GMT is because I enjoyed Norman Conquest so much. I am going to get the Men of Iron tri-pack and the next one as well. I want to get them all now.
Men of Iron tri-pack's great. We played a couple.
Oh, that's a good one. Yep.
Yeah, we played a couple.
Good luck getting Arquebus, by the way.
I need that. They need to P500 that again. Arquebus.
I didn't know it wasn't included.
That is a totally, because it's a separate era. It's same era, but it's like right on the verge.
It's the old Italians, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Italians. So it's right on the verge of black powder.
Yeah,
but like crappy black powder, I guess is the best way. So
it's
called Pike and Shot era.
Yeah.
They
use the same tactics as the Men of Iron. So like you still kind of do the same. You still have to be like right next to each other to actually do anything.
Yeah.
Now I will say, for people who are interested in that Pike and Shot era, and are looking for games on them. I've always been trying to find a like strategic operational game on the 30 Years War, and there is. I know I've mentioned it before on a previous show, but this game that is coming out on the P500, it's in art and final development. Quies Regio. This is the 30 Years War. It is a strategic operational level 30 Years War. It looks incredible. Absolutely.
But scroll down to the solitaire suitability.
So like, for instance, there's the map, though.
It looks lovely.
It is a lovely map. Yes. Solitaire suitability. I will scroll all the way down. It is at a medium.
Iffy.
So
I don't see any cards, so that automatically makes it a little bit not too bad.
Right. And my understanding is that more or less it's kind of like the 40X series in terms of solitaire suitability, where you just kind of have to play both sides.
Okay, that's fair enough then.
So yeah, it doesn't look that bad. But I've always been curious to find a strategic operational look at the 30 Years War. It's a fascinating conflict that not many war games touch. And it has that, right, Thomas? As soon as I saw that map, I'm like, I'm sold. I want this game. I want to look at that map and play on that map.
How different would that be to something like Musket and Pike?
Well, Musket and Pike is the battle system.
Yeah.
Is a battle game. This one is looking up. You're moving armies around. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Got it. I was like, is that the same time as the Great Crisis of Frederick II? But that's the 7 Years War, aka French and Indian War.
That's 1700s sort of thing.
Yeah, 1775 to 1763, or 56.
Yeah. 130 years.
Okay. 100 years. Is that right? 17th century, the 100 Years War, 16 something, is it?
Yeah, the 30 Years War is 1618 to 1648. Oh, a Dragon X, yes.
Don't encourage him, Dragon, for goodness sake.
There's one right there. It's a big, thick.
Oh, look, just reach it here. Yeah. Go on then, show it.
See? Oh, okay. See, it's a great.
Wow, that is a that's a bookstore.
No, that's
a doorstop right there.
That's a doorstop, yeah.
Comprehensive.
And Andrew Mike says, Compass is developing no peace for 30 years.
Yes, they are as well. Yes, but that's a CDG, so I don't really get into that because it's not very solitaire friendly.
Get on it.
That's right. Because they got they have the No Peace series is like the excuse me, the whole wars of the late 18th century, or excuse me, 17th century into the 18th century, like the wars of Louis the 14th is in there.
8 ounce sirloin.
They all look very fascinating.
8 ounce.
If I don't have sides.
Oh, fried.
I've just muted him because they're having a conflict there. Anyway, so
excuse me. I was getting caught up in my words.
I know. Let me unmute. Yeah, have they finished? Hold on. They're in a domestic daughter-father thing. There we go.
You need a banner at the bottom saying, board meeting in session.
See you later, darling.
They said,
kids, eh? Oh, dear.
Yeah, we were having a row going on. Not really.
I know. It's a father-daughter thing. Don't tell me about it. Tell me about it. What's this? Sark saying.
So yeah, I mean that would be a cool thing is if you were playing the Quies Radio.
No, that's too much. Too much. The
strategic game, and then you offboarded the armies onto Musket and
Pike.
A
bit like Skies Over Britain onto Battle of Britain sort of thing.
Oh yeah,
so REM.
Too much.
It is. I mean, Mike Butterjelly. It goes. It's easy peasy. He does that sort of nonsense.
Which I'm curious, and maybe Mike can put this in the chat. We got Wolfpack out, and I understand that Mike's working on the was it Destroyer?
The expansion thing coming out, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious where that is, Mike. Let us know. I'd love to see that. Yeah, 850
It's a thick book.
Well, is it all 838 pages, or is it like 600 pages with 200 pages of notes?
Oh, no. You're talking like. So let's see. Here we go. We have 852 pages of regular.
Okay.
And then you have about 200 pages of notes afterwards.
Oh, so that's 200 pages you can ignore. Then that's good.
Yeah, and count it as a 1,000-page book then.
Yeah. Oh, dear, oh Lord.
I prefer footnotes than endnotes, honestly.
Yeah, I like the little bits at the bottom of the page
easier.
where you can read it and get where he got it from or she got it from. Yeah.
A little bit kind of go off. I was reading a book, and it was kind of a horror book, anyways. But the one girl was an academic, and she made a comment, and he made a comment that like all your comments have footnotes. I was like, there's always like that. You could put you would say something and then it means something totally different. So you'd put a 1 there so you could say exactly what it is. I was like, that is an intelligent joke right there that only a few people will get. You know, me and us historians that read the Chicago notes and have the footnotes, we know what that means. So I actually underlined that comment. So
the thing with me with footnotes or bits at the back is if I'm reading the book, it's because I'm learning about it for the first time. So that book is enough info for me rather than reading all the bits at the back. Let me get through the book first and then maybe learn a bit more about it. So yes, what do you reckon?
This is going to come at some point when I finish my dissertation. That's the number one thing. Then I'm going to start doing something history.
It for me once. He's got some good ideas that he told me about.
Are you going to stand there in front of a chalkboard there with your gown on and your board and the cane going like this and saying, "Pay attention, otherwise you know what's going to happen," that sort of thing?
Interesting idea. Yeah. Interesting idea. I'll file that away into my cabinet of ideas.
Just sort of food for thought, as they say.
Yeah, I'll let that ruminate.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't got any of those yet, have you? Not yet.
I just got the one daughter. That's enough for me.
Yeah, you wait, mate. Wait till they all grow up and go off and do things that they shouldn't do. They get biblical on you.
Hey, she's an adult soon. Yep.
I agree. Wolfpack is
great. It's a fun game. There's a lot to it.
It would be fun to play the destroyers trying to find them, like a cat and mouse. That's
called Atlantic Chase.
Oh, which there's Pacific Chase coming out.
No, I'm not.
And then
at the end of it, Ruff is going to spend 3 months making videos just on Pacific again.
Who cares? That's my passion. You see, I get a game every so often, and
I hear you on that.
And it's you think, I mean, Space Empires. I may be because this has turned up though, and I want to just do this. I might put away Space Empires, but I'm having I've forgotten how much fun Space Empires was, even at the sort of introductory Doomsday Machine type scenario, because you're frantically trying to build up your empire, find planets and colonize them, get the money in, the construction points in to build better ships before these Doomsday Machines come rolling in. They've just updated the scenario book. You know, if you're into Space Empires, I mean, I've got all the expansions. The good thing is, you see, there's a gap there. And that's where that lives, because the other two expansions have been put into those two boxes. And there are two empty boxes with all the old rule books underneath on the floor here, underneath the shelves, because you don't need the rule books or the scenario books, because it's all been condensed into this all good things. So I'm having great fun with that. But I think
I was giving Wayne a what have it, Adam, for having spaces on his actual board game shelves. I'm like, what are those things? He's like, what? I'm like, those things.
He's
like,
selling the buggers. That's what he's doing, isn't he?
Yeah, if he doesn't like it, he'll sell it. He'll play it. If he doesn't like it, he'll sell it just so he can find more room. But he also had to downsize. He's moved quite a bit over the last couple of years. So
he's gone into a smaller place, isn't he? So he can't.
Well, now I think he's able to kind of get everything together. But he wouldn't unpack everything because he knew he was going to be moving soon enough.
Oh, right. So,
he's finally settled down and put roots, so he can finally have his proper man cave and games like that. So.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just looking through the old chat there, catching up with it. Great. Yes. So if you haven't watched him and Wayne talking absolute nonsense for just over an hour, go and watch.
It was fun. Wayne's a good guy. Wayne's a good guy.
It was a good subject. So as I say, we may pinch that in 6 months' time, so we forget.
Right.
I could have I did. It was funny because he only does an hour, and I'm like, that's short.
I know. It's gone, isn't it?
Getting started.
Wayne's a good guy. He's a copper. I worry, I asked about his son, I think was premature.
I think they've had a few probs with his son.
And Burns doing good, and I've seen
he's doing okay now. Yeah.
Yep. It's all good, and he's being a father, and I'm like, oh, you're having fun with that. I know. I've been there. I had two of them at the same time.
I got four of the Sprogs, and they're. I tell you what. Anyway, look here. Here's the thing for Historic Wings says.
How about a Milk Cow expansion to Wolfpack, invade Allied air power and destroyers, refuel, equip U-boats in the open seas, then sneak back to port.
You have got a fan-based expansion on BGG for the hunters for milk cows and things like that, and you've got a British expansion that's on there. It's a different game, I know that, Mike. But yes, supply stuff could be a thing. But where do you stop? And Nerd is doing all this counter stuff. Where's he finding the time to?
His other hobby other than wargaming is designing 3D printed stuff for the hobby. We all need our stuff. I just buy it off of Etsy. I'll let somebody else figure all that stuff out.
Oh, God, yeah. Better minds than me. I just buy the stuff. Yeah. Let other people do it. See, I haven't got a 3D printer.
Hey, did Nate freeze?
What's that?
I think Nate froze. He's got a smug look on his face.
That's not an attractive look, is it?
That looks like that is not. Yeah, we lost him.
Yeah, that's not an attractive look. Mate.
No, that was not. I'm like, he's smug.
The joys of live streaming. Well, I hope you're still enjoying it, everyone. Yeah, he did freeze.
Yeah. It looked like Nate's frozen.
Yeah, it's just it's the also because I'm across the pond, we do get that sort of thing. Oh, he's back. I heard the Doodle. What's the name? Hold on, where are we?
I like Forlorns. Let's move away from
he's got all
the Gentleman's Study.
Look, he's got all Doodle.
Yeah, my internet cut out for some reason.
Whoa!
So yeah.
Whoa.
So I'm sorry. Yeah, that's weird.
Get the heck out of here. What are you doing?
You have no internet at all? You're just using mobile data right now?
Yeah, it just cut out at my house. I don't know what happened. I have no idea.
Oh, we've got bloody echoes now. Look, geez. Oh, he's got again. Look, oh, blimey. I hope he's
so Forlorn's got the idea. Let's move away from man caves and embrace the gentleman's study. I like that. So yeah. I like my war room. I like calling it that. But my study upstairs where I do all my reading and stuff. There we go. What?
Yeah. I want and it's happening slowly. Stop moaning at me. It's happening slowly. The room upstairs.
Oh, you're finally getting it?
It started slowly. So maybe.
Well, now you got the time because you're retired, so you can really.
No, it's nothing to do with that. It's trying to get how we're going to get rid of.
How you get it out and
stuff. Is it rubbish? Or is it we're trying to clear the loft? And because we moved from a bigger place into this smaller place, we've got everything in the loft. So we've got to sort that out, clear that, bring stuff up into the loft. Hey, it's a nightmare. So, but one day before, God willing, I shuffle off and all this nonsense, we'll see. You know, that I get a room where I can never meet the family again. Wondrous.
I still, there's still too much of everybody's stuff all over the house that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, this lounge, this is the living room, and all I can see over there are boxes piled up on each other. Just, yeah. I don't know why she puts up with it. That's why she's gone away for the long weekend with my daughter, to get away from this.
So is the new thing is Nate is one of the one with the pixels now?
No idea. Yeah, seriously. I think some gremlins did take over my computer.
Yeah, you did have a great face there.
You had a very smug look at that. Like, you'll have to take a look at that sometime. Yours like, yeah.
It was like, not impressed.
Oh. I don't even know what I was what you were talking about at the time. I was more upset at my computer.
Yeah.
Like, what is my computer doing?
It reminded me, and I don't know why, but it reminded me of the Grinch. I don't know what it was. The way you were just looking, it's like it just reminded me of the Grinch. I have no idea why, but yeah, we'll have to. You know what? This Jester needs to freeze that for us, and then.
Oh, there we go. I look on my computer.
Yeah. Oh, crikey! I've just got loads more people to approve on the old.
His resting smug face.
The resting smug face.
Yeah, it was a bit smug. Like, yes, I know better than you. It was a bit like.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
The fine line between hoarding and collecting. Well, hoarding is when it's all on the floors. Collecting is when you have it nicely organized.
So I'm holding then.
Pretty much.
We've now got 36 members in the command post. If you haven't done so already, click across. I'll try and approve it as soon as possible. But thank you so much. It's time to wind. It's 2 hours.
Holy cow.
Blimey. And as we've got this new byline, it's what was it? What was the byline of this? All chat and no strategy, wasn't it?
That's right. The command post where it's all talk and no strategy.
All talk and no strategy. And tonight we've done that.
Strategy.
But we've had 70 odd people join us. So,
which, by the way, that phrase was invented by Mrs. Ruff.
Yes, because she said that's what you do. And I took that as a compliment because But yeah, that's it. So wonderful. What can I say? Just quickly, guys, what we got for next week coming up? Are we doing anything Friday, Tone?
I don't know for sure.
Let me know.
No,
okay.
No, I am in Indianapolis playing games for the weekend.
Oh, charming. Two-timer. All right, fair enough. Is that with Mitch and that?
Mitch is actually not going to be there. It's a different group I'm with, but Mitch is a part of that group. Mitch is actually over in Czech, in Prague, playing at a wargame convention in Prague.
Wow.
The man's nutty.
That's cool.
Thank you, Thomas. It's been great fun. Thank you, E4M, it's been great fun. Nate, what you up to? Anything?
Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna pull out the Fate of All and start working on that.
I don't know what you're going to say then. Suddenly, I thought we were going to be demonetized, but no, good.
Let's start working on this and probably take some pictures and post them up. So excited about that. What about you, Ruff?
Well, I'm hoping I'm going to play a bit more Space Invaders just over the weekend to get it out of the way. And then next week, we're going to have a look at Herman's game. Maybe I haven't done an unboxing. I didn't do I recorded it, the Combat Arnhem. I recorded the unboxing, but because there's been a few issues with the scenarios, they haven't read them properly. And there's I thought, no, we're not going to do that. So I'll probably do, I'm going to play it, but I'm going to do a nice unboxing of Miracle at Dunkirk. And then that'll be maybe the next thing on the channel. So there we go.
Very cool.
Wonderful. So everybody's saying great time, great fun.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone.
Wow. It's been wonderful. I was worried that nobody would turn up, but there you go. Look, the peeps, the boys and girls turned up, so it's wonderful to see you. All I can say is we don't know what time the next or what date the next one is. Tony and Nate let me know for thingies and who's going to host it. It doesn't matter because they'll advertise it, and it'll be advertised. And
we'll make sure we advertise it good 2 weeks. We usually know about 2 weeks ahead of time, so we'll make sure, because of the way our schedules work out.
And I forgot to do it and only advertised it today. We still got 70 odd people, so good grief, that was wonderful. So all I can say is, peeps, thanks for joining us. Thanks for Tony and Nate for
it's been fun.
Yeah, the first one out the way. As always, thank you, and we love you all. But there's nothing you can do about it. So
and smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Subscribe to these two losers. Joking. And we'll see you all next time. Thank you so